You can do this recovery sequence with just your mat, but if you've got a towel and some yoga blocks, they can be used throughout the class for some assistance and modifications. So go ahead and grab your yoga blocks, your towel, roll it up like this, and we're going to go ahead and get started in a child's pose position. Bring your knees as wide as the mat, untuck your toes, and then sink your hips back towards your heels. Stretch your arms forward and rest your forehead nice and gently on your mat. Start to pay attention to your breath and how it feels, just naturally, breathing in and out, not trying to force it, not trying to change it. Just notice where you're breathing into. Maybe it's in your chest, in your rib cage, into your belly. Just listen to where you're breathing. And now together, we're going to take a deep inhale, breathing in through your nose. Hold your breath at the top. Exhale, push all the air out. And hold your breath at the bottom. Inhale through your nose deeply. Hold your breath. Exhale, push all the air out. Hold your breath at the bottom. Inhale through your nose, breathing into your belly like a little balloon, and hold your breath. Exhale, push all the air out. Every last sip, and hold your breath at the bottom. Last deep breath in through your nose, taking the biggest breath you can take at this position, at this moment. Hold it for 6, 3, 2, 1, and exhale, pushing all the air out. Every last sip. Start to walk your hands to the right side of your mat and place your left palm on top, feeling a side bend through the left side of your body. I want you to push your left hip back like you're trying to push it towards your toes so that you can create more length through your left side. And breathe into your left rib cage now. With every inhale that you take, bring purpose to where you're choosing to breathe. And with every exhale, start to soften your jaw, soften your face. Maybe close your eyes if they aren't already. Good. One more deep breath in this position, stretching out through the left side of the body. And then walk your hands through center over to the left side of your mat with your right palm stacked on top. Create more space from your hip, your right hip, to your right rib cage. And breathe into that space. And now, as you let your breath just naturally occur, maybe you notice a little difference of how it feels compared to how we started breathing. Maybe it's a little fuller, a little softer. Last deep breath, breathing into your right rib cage. And exhale, find the most softness you can find. Walk your hands back through center. Stretch your arms long so that your forearms disconnect from the mat. And when you're ready, you're going to lift your hips, sway your hips forward, and then right back behind you. Awaken the hips now, just rocking back and forth. Taking it very gentle. Your big toes are still connected behind you. The knees are staying wide. We'll do 6 more like this. Beginning to engage your core and pulling your belly not just up into your spine, but think about pulling it up to your spine and lengthening up to the crown of your head. So it's in and up. Last 3. Good. And 2. 1 more. We're going to lift up, hold, and now find alignment through your body. So bring your wrists under your shoulders and your knees under your hips with your toes untucked. We're going to begin to arch our back, puff open the chest, and lift the head. The gaze is going to naturally follow this movement as we cat-cow. Begin to round through your spine and push the ground away from you deeply, looking back towards your hips, towards your belly button. And then initiating through the tailbone first, we begin to arch the back and snake the head through as we lift the chin. 2 more. We round deeply, spreading the fingers wide and pushing the mat away from us. Arch the back, let the collarbones smile, and breathe here. Last one, we round deeply. Push the tops of your feet and your shins into the mat and articulate through your spine as you puff open 1 more time. Find your neutral spine. So somewhere in the middle of those 2, and when you're ready, you're going to stretch your left leg nice and long behind you. Keep the leg still with energy. Pull the belly up and in. With your breath, you're going to stretch your right arm out in front of you, holding stillness. We are pushing the ground away from us through the left palm, and we're stretching our limbs long. So actively imagine like someone's pulling the arm and leg away from you. We hold for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower the palm first, lower the knee, cat-cow. Come back through center. Left leg extends nice and long behind you. The right hip continues to point down into the mat. We are not externally rotating or opening up here. We're going to stretch the left arm out in front of us, aligning your left bicep with your left ear. We hold in steadiness for 6, 5. Try not to move even a hair. Last 3, 2. 1 more. Lower the palm, lower the knee. The left palm is going to stay down on the mat, and we're going to place the right hand behind our head, bending the right elbow. From here, begin to rotate over to the right, pushing the ground away from you with the left palm. And now begin to rotate, tapping elbow to elbow. Inhale, we open. Exhale, we pull in. Take it gentle and let your gaze follow this motion so that you can get a stretch through your neck as well, and so that you don't place any strain on your neck by trying to hold it still while the spine is rotating. Last one like this. If it feels tight, that's a-okay. We're working through it. You're going to stretch your right arm straight up to the ceiling and hold. Really split the arms apart here. And now thread your right palm under the left elbow and rest your head down on the mat. I want you to bring your left palm a little bit more towards the right arm so that you can push yourself to try and align your shoulders. So the left shoulder, it's like you want to place it directly on top of the right, really pushing yourself into this twist. And while you do so, I want you to push the top of your right hand down to feel shoulder stretch a little bit more. We can stay here. This is option A. Option B is threading your left hand behind your low back and continuously wrapping the left shoulder back. Breathe. Rest your head heavy. Release any tension from your neck and your jaw. We'll hold for 3 more breaths. Last deep breath in through the nose. As you exhale, place your left palm back on the mat if it's not there already, and reach your right arm up to the ceiling 1 more time. Place your palm down. We cat-cow through center, resetting the spine. We place the left hand behind the head and we rotate open to the left side. Begin to twist and tap elbow to elbow. Inhale, we open deeply. Exhale, pull in. Limit your range of motion here as you need. But the goal is that you get looser with every open. 2 more. Looking up to the ceiling as you reach. We hold here and then stretch the left arm up. Split the arms apart even more and push the right palm deeper into the mat. Both shin bones continue to press down. We thread the left palm through and rest the head. Walk your right palm closer to your left forearm. Push the ground away and find even more rotation here as you stack the shoulders. Bring purpose to pushing the left hand down. Breathe through this sensation, through this position. And then you've got the option of bringing your right arm behind your low back. Continue wrapping the right shoulder back and breathe. Last 2 breaths, make them count. One more deep breath, and then place the right palm back on the mat if it's not there already. Reach the left arm up to the ceiling, stretch it out, come back through center, cat-cow. All right, I'm going to place my towel under my right knee. So this is just for some extra cushion and support. If you don't have a towel, that's okay. Or maybe if you don't need a towel under your knee, that's okay too. So just doing it for some extra cushion. And then I'm going to step my left foot out in front of me. Good. From here, we untuck the toes behind us, and we're going to align our left ankle under our left knee. The hips are squared away, and the right knee is under the right hip. From here, hands are going to reach straight up to the ceiling. We're going to slightly lean back and find some extension through the spine. On your exhale, place both hands on your knee and push yourself forward. Think kangaroo tail that you're trying to scoop under your glutes. So you're really pushing your hips forward and finding not just a quad stretch, but the stretch is going all the way up into your hip flexors. From here, you're going to sway back and flex your left foot for a hamstring stretch. Now, this is where if you need the assistance of the blocks, you can place them on a low setting like this or a high setting like this. We're going to flow back and forth here. So finding this lunge position, swaying forward and back as you flex the foot. Every time you flex, you really want to draw your toes back towards your chest. Reaching forward, lengthening through the spine and back. Good, we're going to do 3 more like this. And 2. Last one, we're going to stay upright.
Good. So you want to keep your hips pushing forward and really squeeze through your glutes. Your right arm is going to reach straight up to the ceiling, and you're going to reach up and over to the bent leg. You have the option here of challenging your balance by grabbing onto your right wrist and pulling your arm into a deeper side bend while the rest of the body stays still. Come back through center, place your right palm down on the mat, and really open up here in this high kneeling position, finding more range of motion through your rotation compared to when we were down on both knees. And then you have the option of extending the right leg nice and long behind you and stretching through your right calf as you pull your heel back. Breathe. Lower the knee down. And now we're going to walk our foot forward, keeping the knees under the hips. I'm going to bring my blocks into a higher setting for assistance. And from here, we want to pitch the upper body forward rather than pitching the hips back. So the hips stay where they are. The upper body, honestly, I'm going maybe 2 inches further, and I already feel this not just through my hamstring, but through my calf and my Achilles, the more that I flex my foot. You want to feel it go from your heel all the way into your glute. Breathe. Soften your face, soften your shoulders. And now we're going to dial our foot to the left. So the heel stays where it is. You're just bringing your toes to the left side of your mat, feeling this more in the outer hip and in the IT band. Breathe here. Find softness. Last deep breath. Come back through center. We're going to hinge forward one more time, really opening up and lean back. Maybe your head dips back. Good. We're going to switch to the other side. I'm going to lower my left knee and rearrange where my towel is. Step the left foot forward. We're going to start by first reaching both arms up to the ceiling, really pushing the hips forward, feeling this in the left hip flexors, and then lean back, deepening that extension. Hands go on the knee. We're going to sway forward, and then hamstring stretch as we flex our foot and dive back. Hands are back on the yoga block now as we flow here. Pushing forward and back. Try not to forget about your core. The more you utilize it, the more balance you're going to find through the sway. 2 more. Last one. We're going to come upright with the knee under the hip, push the hip forward, and then reach your left arm up to the ceiling. You can keep the right palm on the right knee and side bend, or grab onto your left wrist and pull yourself over to the right side. Good. Continue to breathe. Lower your left palm down to the mat and stretch your right arm up to the ceiling. You have the option now of tucking your toes and stretching the left leg long behind you, feeling the calf stretch as you pull the heel back. Lower the knee, lower the hands. We're going to walk the right foot forward and feel the hamstring stretch here, changing my yoga block back to the high setting and just pitching my upper body forward and trying to keep my hips where they are. If one side feels tighter than the other, don't try to force it or push it. Just be aware of how it feels. And then really flex your foot deeply. Dial out, reaching the toes to the right side of your mat, feeling that IT band and outer hip stretch. Breathe into the right leg and exhale, find softness. One more deep breath here. Good. We come back through center. We're going to lean forward one more time and then lean back through the upper back, letting your gaze look up to the roof, the ceiling. Come back through center. I'm going to move the yoga blocks to the side. And I'm going to move my towel as well. Hands are going to go on the mat. And then when we're ready, we're going to step the right foot back, left foot back, and find your plank. Find energy through your entire body. Really engage the full body, not just the core, of course. You want to use your shoulders, your glutes, your calves, your quads. And now we are going to lower ourselves all the way down to the mat, nice and controlled. Palms are going to stay on the mat and elbows are going to hug the rib cage. Push your quads into the mat while the belly button pulls away from the mat. There is energy, immense energy through the legs. From here, we're going to lift our chest up, baby swan. In yoga, I guess it's called cobra, if that works better for you. We're lifting up and lowering down. Now this baby extension, we are keeping the core nice and active. If we did not do that, we could essentially lift all the way up, but then you're arching your lower back, and that's what I want us to avoid here. So baby extension, using the core to lift up and down. We're gonna do 3 more. And 2. Last one, lift up, lower down. I want you to place your hands on the outside edges of your mat, like little tents with your fingers. So the palms not down, it's just the fingertips through both hands. From here, you're gonna push yourself up and away from the ground. Dip your right shoulder down as you rotate the left side. Even just a little dip, you will feel the stretch through the shoulders. Breathe through that. Lift right back up and over to the other side. Two more each side. You can go at your own pace here. I like to hold it for a moment before I leave the position. Let it settle into my body, and then I continue to move. Last set. Breathing. Good. From here, hands go back on the mat. Tuck your toes. You're going to push yourself up into a plank. And then lift your hips up, pike them up into down dog. Separate your feet about hip distance or wider. Same with the palms, about shoulder distance or wider. And now I want you to start to find some mobility, right? So you can wiggle your hips around. You can start to bend one knee at a time. Do what feels good. Walk your hands closer and really push your chest towards your thighs. Push yourself out of your shoulders as your hips pull higher to the ceiling. And continue to pedal the legs, continue to move through the hips. If your calves feel tight, this is where we're going to start to stretch them out. This is layer 1. Good. We're going to lift the toes. Sorry, toes stay down. Lift the heels and then lower the heels. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower, trying to push the heels deeper to the mat. One more. We lift up, lower the heels, walk your hands towards your feet, and find a ragdoll position. So there is a slight bend in the knees. You're gonna grab onto both elbows. Find a forward fold, not just through the arms and the upper body, but also let your head hang really heavy. From here, you can begin to sway from side to side, making sure the knees are not locked in a full extension. There is a bend that feels natural for you. Good. You're going to grab onto one yoga block. If you need the assistance, you can also just use the ground. I'm going to place it like this. I'm going to bend my right knee and reach my left arm straight up to the ceiling. Other side. Bend the left knee, reach the right arm up. Come back through center. I'm going to leave the block how it is. Now, if you don't have a block for this next little section, just find something that can mimic a block, or you can use the edge of your wall. So we're going to start with our left foot first. You're going to place the balls of your feet up against the block, and the right foot is just going to stay behind you. From here, we're going to have a slight bend in the left knee. Hands are going to go on your hip. You're going to pitch your upper body forward, almost like you're doing a deadlift, right? Keep the belly pulled in and keep the chest proud, and then lift the chest up. We lower down, pushing the hips back as the upper body pitches forward, and come right back up. 3 more like this. We keep that slight bend in the left knee so that we can feel this through the Achilles as well, not just the calf. Last 2. Maybe getting a little deeper every time. Use your core to help you find your balance. Last one, you're going to pitch forward and hold. Maybe you just stay here. If you want to deepen the stretch, you can reach both palms towards the block or the ground, or maybe up against the wall if you're using the wall. Keep that slight bend in the knee, very micro bend, and just breathe here. One more deep breath. Slowly lift all the way up. Remove your foot and then shake out the legs. Before we go to the other side, you're going to step your right foot forward and your left foot in a diagonal behind you. Push your left heel down into the mat. Reach both arms straight up to the ceiling. Grab onto your left wrist and side bend over to the right side. So you feel this through the left side of your body and through the left calf. Come back through center, feet hip distance, lean back, forward fold, hands on the mat or the block. Sway the hips from side to side. And then we go to the other side. We're going to place the right foot, flexing the foot deeply and pulling the toes back towards you. Bend the right knee slightly. We start by pitching forward, pushing the hips back, and lift up. The more you use your core here, the easier stability will be to find. Last 3. And 2. Good. One more. We're going to reach forward. You can stay here if this is already enough for you, or you can reach your palms down to the block. This is my tighter side, so I'm going to just Breathe space throughout my leg and try to locate where my body is holding on to the tension of this uncomfortable stretch. And breathe through that. 2 more deep breaths. In through the nose. And we exhale out through the mouth. Final breath in this position. We lift all the way up. Lower the foot. Step the left foot forward. Right foot in a diagonal behind you. Push the right heel down. Stretch both arms up and grab onto your right wrist as we side bend over to the left. Imagine like you're pulling your shoulder out of its socket. That's how much of a side bend you're finding. Come back through center, both feet down, stretching back. Forward fold all the way down. Move the yoga block to the side if you are using it. And step back into a plank. We hold our plank. Full body strength here. Just finding stillness. When you're ready, we're going to lift the hips up. This time, you're going to walk your feet back to that hip distance apart. And as you pedal out the leg, just be more aware if maybe your heels can reach maybe even half an inch further towards the mat. Just pay attention to the little wins as they happen. Now, walk your feet together, big toes touch. Stretch your right leg straight up to the ceiling. Flex your foot and bend your right knee. If this does not feel good for you, continue holding your down dog. The weight between both palms is even, and we're going to continuously push the left heel down as we lift the right hip up. Lower the right foot. We're going to roll forward through plank, and then push ourselves all the way down. Find swan now. We stretch the chest all the way up, keeping the core active. We sit back in child's pose. Lift the hips, roll forward, step it back into plank. Lift the hips back up, pedal out the legs, and then walk the toes together. The left foot is going to stretch up to the ceiling. We flex both feet, bend the left knee, and hold. One more deep breath, you got this. Lower the left foot down, roll forward. Step your left foot forward. Right leg is going to stay extended behind you, and we're going to rotate. You can keep your left hand on your hip. Maybe you really feel the difference now of how much rotation you can find. Lower the left palm, swing the left foot back, find your plank. Step the right foot forward and rotate. Come back through center, one more plank. We step the foot back. We drop the knees down and find child's pose. Breathe. We're gonna lay on our right side. You can use the pillow, the blanket as a little pillow if you've got your towel. Stretch both arms out in front of you and stack the palms. We're gonna go for little book openers. Reach the left arm behind you. Peel open your chest and then close the book. 2 more like this. Last one. Come back through center. We're going to go for a quad stretch. The right palm can stay where it is. The left palm is going to grab onto your left ankle. Flex your foot deeply, and then push your hips forward as you pull your knee back. The more you flex the foot, the more intense this stretch is going to be. Just breathe through it. One more deep breath here. And then carefully let go of your foot. Push yourself up. Find a little counter stretch. And we're going to go to the other side. Bring your little pillow to the left side of your mat. Rest the head down. Stack the palms. Open and close. Two more. Let your gaze follow where the palm is going. If you can't reach the ground behind you, that's okay. Maybe you can. Close the book. Lift the top leg. Quad stretch. Flex your foot. Push the hips forward as you pull the knee back. Two more deep breaths. Last deep breath, and then carefully let go of the leg. We are going to lay on our backs. I'm going to keep the little towel here as a pillow for my head. You don't have to do this. From here, we're going to bend our left knee and cross it over. Yes, we're going to bend the left knee, cross the left ankle over the right knee. You could stay here for your figure four stretch, or you've got two other options if you want to level up the position. You can grab on behind your right thigh, keep pushing the knee out and away from you as you pull the leg in, or you do have the option of grabbing onto your knee or your right shin. And from here, it'll feel even deeper of a stretch. I like to push my glutes down into the mat and start to sway from side to side, really bringing more range into where I feel the stretch with every little sway. Keep the legs as they are. Place your right foot down if it's not there already. And you're going to drop both legs over to the left side and reach your arms out into T. Pushing your right inner thigh down into the mat. The left foot stays on top of the knee. You can look over your right shoulder if you want to stretch out your neck. Come back through center, legs stay where they are. We're going to just drop the feet over to the right. My left foot is going to go flat on the mat. And I'm going to push my legs over to the right as my upper body continues to wrap down into the mat. Feeling this more in the outer hip. You can push your knee out and away from you for some extra assistance. We come back through center, hug both knees into your chest to reset at center, and then create big circles with your hips, 3 in each direction. We reverse. Good. From here, left foot goes down, the right ankle goes over the left knee, and you've got one of your 3 options. Staying here, holding on to the thigh, or maybe the shin/knee. Find a little sway. Lower the left foot down, drop both legs over to the right side, Arms in T, look over your left shoulder. It's very easy to just hang out here and not do anything, but really try and disassociate upper body and lower body as the legs pull down towards the right. The rib cage is pulling down to the left. Come back through center, drop your legs over to the left. The foot goes flat, and we breathe. Coming right back through center, hug both knees into your chest, and we find a happy baby pose. Flex your feet deeply, palms go on the ankles or soles of your feet, and then push your knees towards your shoulders. Really press your lumbar spine into the mat. So it's like you're trying to push your glutes down, and then from here we can gently sway from side to side. Holding at center, grab onto your left ankle, and as best as you can, you're going to stretch the left leg. If it doesn't become completely straight, that's okay. Just try your best. One more deep breath here. Think almost like Peter Pan if you were on the reformer. Find happy baby through center. And then other side, grab onto your right ankle and stretch the right leg out to the side, continuously pushing the left knee towards the left shoulder. Hold. Stretch the left leg long now so you find a straddle stretch and really pull the legs out to the sides. From here, gently sway from side to side. Bring the legs together, hamstring stretch. Flex both feet deeply. You can grab on behind your thighs. Truly extend the legs as much as you can, and then pull the legs in towards you. Lower the feet, soles of the feet together, widen out the knees. Hands can go on your heart, belly, hips, by your sides. Just allow the knees to open. Find this rest position and just gently close your eyes. Bringing awareness to your breath. Soften all the tiny little muscles in your forehead and your eyebrows. Soften your eyelids and your cheeks. Separate your tongue from the roof of your mouth and unclench your jaw. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Breathe space throughout your entire body. As you exhale, push out any stress or tension that you may be holding on to. Give yourself a full body scan and maybe locate where you still feel any bit of tightness. See how you can use your breath to make that area softer. Inhaling deeply through the nose, breathing into the belly like a little balloon. And as you exhale, you cleanse the lungs, cleanse the mind, cleanse the breath. Breathe in something positive. It's like confidence, positivity, kindness, whatever it is you want to breathe in. Hold it deep in your heart, and as you exhale, you breathe out what no longer serves you. We'll do one more deep breath together and rest in silence for a couple more seconds. Give yourself thanks for showing up for yourself today and making time for this recovery. It's not easy to make time for recovery. And then when you're ready, blink open your eyes and gently wiggle your fingers and toes, inviting movement back into your body. We're going to roll over to our left side, reset the spine, and then push yourself all the way up. Feel free to take any other stretches that you feel your body still needs. Maybe you can try a pigeon or a double pigeon if you want to stretch out your glutes and your piriformis a little bit more. Any other stretches that you need, but we went through a full body recovery here, and I really hope that you enjoyed spending this class with me. Thank you so much for joining, and I will see you next time. Bye.